Welcome to another Escape Route stream. Welcome to the first ever CONAN-uary. You can tell these are getting very, very tenuous. Extremely tenuous. We're going to jump right into the recently released, I think this was maybe 2023, this fan translation, maybe? Fan translation for Conan and the Glory of the Legacy of the British Empire, or whatever it's called. I don't remember that name. And it should display. It is displaying. You're also seeing a mouse cursor. Wouldn't be a Conan game without a death in the beginning. Oh, shit. Who done it?
そうみたいだ。これで遺産は俺たちのものだな。早速歓迎の準備をしようじゃないか。15年ぶりのパーティーだ。
So what makes this game pretty amazing is animated sequences by the anime staff.
あれだな、依頼主が住んでる島ってな。
Exciting stuff.
でもってこの毛利小五郎様の新たな伝説が刻まれる場所ってわけだ。
Conan, like, literally solves all your cases. Stop laughing.
なんでお前らまで一緒に来るんだ。
いいじゃない。お父さん一人だと心細いでしょ。
ゲゲ仕事の邪魔なだけだ。うろちょろしねえでおとなしくしてるんだぞ。はーい。てく。
Invitation Shinichi Kudo. Ooh, someone who knows Conan's true identity. Okay. That's interesting. Delina. This music's probably on Content ID.
俺は高校生探偵工藤新一。幼馴染で同級生の毛利蘭と遊園地に遊びに行って、黒ずくめの男の怪しげな取引現場を
Getting like a full recap.
取引を見るのに夢中になってた俺は、背後から近づいてくるもう一人の仲間に気づかなかった。俺はその男に毒薬を飲まされ。
At least you're getting full context. If you've never seen anything Detective Conan before, you're getting the full rundown.
周りの人間にも危害が及ぶ。アガサ博士の助言で正体を隠すことにした俺は、蘭に名前を聞かれて、とっさに江戸川コナンと名乗り、奴らの情報をつかむために父親が探偵をやっている蘭の家に転がり込んだ。
俺は何話の高校生探偵。
Oh, there's Heiji in this.
前は西の服部、東の工藤と言われとったんやけど、工藤はこないなってもうた。けど、さすが工藤や。アガサ博士の発明したメカスコで、今でも事件を解決しとる。さてと工藤、またお前と同じとこで推理することになったわけや。
ああ。舞台は孤島。
Oh, okay.
英二郎が建てた洋館。
まあ、俺ら二人に
Heiji's in this one.
どんな難事件も朝飯前や。
So I know literally nothing about how this game plays. I'm hoping it's better than the one on Wii, though. Although part of the reason why I can't bring myself to play the one on Wii is because it has a really bad localization. Yo, got you on the TV. Hey, Johnny! Check this out. This game, when you're playing in Japanese, you have the ability to turn honorifics on or off. Completely useless in this translation patch. It does nothing. but in the original game, it would have turned off sort of San and Kun and whatever. Here it does nothing. Vibration. It is working, but it's not very strong. Message speed normal. We'll see if it feels too slow. Everything else is up. Screen adjustment. This never tends to do anything on emulator anyway. Like I press down and then like it's in the center. I'll just reset to the original position. Right. Let's jump right in then. Oh, encyclopedia. Is there anything in it at the moment? Nothing, because we don't have save data yet. 7 NPCs or 1 feathery boy. What was the context for that one? I do wonder. Right, jumping straight in. So if you haven't seen anything Detective Conan before, you might fall in love with this series. I'm hoping you do. I'm hoping you do.
これから行く館の主人だった利根英二郎さんが先月亡くなったらしい。依頼人はその息子さんだ。
ノンフィクション作
That's
家
a
の
really
利根英
nice
二郎さん
looking
だよ
game
ね。
for PS2
僕
era.
新聞で読んだよ。ちょっと待ってよ二人とも。よく平気ね。こんな高い吊り橋。怖くないの？
はあ、高いところが怖くて探偵が務まるかってんで。
ラン姉ちゃん、大丈夫？ありがとう。
Ren doesn't like heights. It's pretty high up.
さあ、とっとと行くぞ。
おじさん、震えてるよ。
うるせえ。
I always have to walk in the middle of a bridge like that. I can't stand being on either side.
どれだけ歩いたら依頼主の館に着くんだ。
Why didn't you bring a moped or something? I mean, come on. I brought a moped on a boat.
もしかしてみ
Oh, that's a bit laggy.
迷ったんじゃない？
Why is it running so slow?
そんなはずないと思う。
There we go. I didn't test this before click and go, so... The typical, we'll do it live approach.
あ、ほら見て。
なんだあの建物。金持ちの道楽ってやつか。
お父さん、依頼してくれた人の家をそんな風に言ったら悪いわよ。
まあいい。
I'm gonna make fun of the client's home.
行くぞ。
The windows melt into the
ど
roofs.
こか妙な感じがするぜ。
Looks to me like the house of someone who really doesn't want to be bothered by
な
anybody.
んだこりゃ。
Yo, check it out. Fucking Haron's here to take us across the river
探
Styx.
偵の毛利小五郎様とそのお連れの方でいらっしゃいますね。
はい。私が名探偵の毛利小五郎です。
私は当館の執事倉橋と申します。ようこそお越
Kurahashi
しください
Mutawaki
ました。
Butler. He did it.
ようこそはいいんすけど、この館水没してるんじゃないんすか？
いいえ、ご心配なく。これは先代の趣向と言いましょうか。ご覧の通り、1階には入れませんが、2階より上の階
So
は
there's floors
普通
underwater.
に使用できます。
はあ。
Game runs slow at certain points. I wonder if I can fix that.
入り口は2階なんですって。水の都ベニスみたいで素敵よね、コナン君。そうだね、ラン姉ちゃん。
さっきの違和感はこういうおかしな建物だったからか。いや、でもそれだけじゃない。この不自然さに隠されたもっと他の何かがあるような。
No. It's not like Conan to use like to get all like superstitious and shit. Hey, welcome, Jacob. Jeffrey Clyde, ex-British Royal Navy. He did it.
こっちも暇なわけじゃないんだが。
Yang Du Shin. He did it.
もう来るはずなんですが、 兄さんが勝手に探偵なんて呼ぶからさ。
それで遺産が見つか
Akira Tone, he did
お前
it.
だって俺に感謝するはずだぞ。
見つかればね。
Kosuke Tone, he did it.
道に迷っているのかもしれないぞ。まあまあ。
Kevin Fujikawa, journalist. Oh, he did it.
幸運は南からやってくる。
Mei Ling Huang.
私の手に出てます。
No, she's innocent. Look at those eyes.
皆さん、
Kazuhiko Kitagami, he did it. University lecturer.
なんかより下げだ。
Oh, sorry, 100%. University lecturers can't be trusted.
高弘君もどうか
At the end of the new Fallout Season 2 episode, there's a countdown to 31 days. Fallout Remaster. That'd be nice. Getting the Fallout 3 Remaster drop in February or March. Be good timing. March would be particularly good.
冗談じ
So
ゃ
I've got some time off in March.
栄次郎の遺産さえ手に入れたら、こんな島一刻も早く出て行ってやる。そもそも遺産が見つからないということがおかしいんだ。チェックメイト。
Checkmate!
何
He's too busy drinking wine.
バカな。
He's not paying attention.
君は昔からせっかちな割に手が遅いからな。まあこれで勝負はついた。約束を守れ。
I know what the promise is.
今夜だ。
Tonight.
なあ、いや、
I'm not gonna lick your balls, card man.
やれ。
すみませんね。親父は気まぐれな人でして。
Don't talk
間
ill
違
of
いな
the
く
dead.
この館のどこかに隠してあるはずなんですが。
That's why they've called us.
その探偵とやら
To
が
search for some sort of treasure that's buried.
呼んでるんでしょ、名探偵を。
Slow footsteps.
皆様、
Slow speech.
探偵の
Wow.
毛利小五郎
Wow, it's really
様
struggling in that camera angle with all those
が
people on
お聞きにな
screen.
りました。
どうも遅くなりまして。
遅かったじゃないですか。
道に迷っちゃったみたいで。
途中でお前があっちだなんて言うからだぞ。
何よ、お父さんだって。
おいおい。
I need to figure out why. Whoa! Yeah, like the frame rate is going like really bad on the webcam.
とにかく
Holy
来て
shit.
くださってよかった。早速ですが、実はこの家に隠された親父の
When we
遺
get
産
our
を
first save
探し出してもらい
opportunity,
たくて
I'm
お呼
gonna
びした
see
ん
if
で
there's
す。
something I can turn
隠
off.
された遺産？
なんでも莫大
It
な遺産ら
may
しい
be
んですが
prudent to set it to automatic
それが
renderer.
置いてある場所を言う前に父は力尽きてしまって。
遺産は私とやん。それからなぜかわからんが、そっちの若者の3人で分けることになっていたのだ。
僕の父は栄次郎さんとは親友だったらしいので。
なるほど。そういうことでしたらこの名探偵毛利小五郎にお任せください。
このバカでかい家を見つけるだけでも手こずった探偵さんに水に沈んだこの家の中からお宝を探し出せるとは思えないがね。
なんですと？
私が占ってあげましょうか。なんならその方がいいかも。
Isn't this the adult detective who shrank in size?
この私が
Yes.
絶対にそのお宝を探し出して
Adult
みせ
detective
ましょう。
high schooler. I think it's more accurate. Oh. Shit. Chessman's dead. He was a high schooler. He was fed a poison designed to kill him. That caused cell death in his body that made him
この部屋から出ないように。ラン、
made him
警
turn
察
young.
に連絡を。
APTX, whatever it is. The APTX standing for apoptosis because it causes cell death.
毛利さん。
遺体の口からはアーモンドの実のような香りがしますな。
ってことは。
そう。これは生産による毒殺特有の匂いです。
Got a cyanide poisoning.
このコーヒーですか？
なるほど。 俺たちが来る前に何があったのか。
Got a murder right away at the start of this. No way. Right. Do I get a... Yes, a save. Excellent. Okay. And then we'll do something about the renderer. See if that solves our slowdown problems. Okay. Okay. Settings, graphics, automatic render. Oh boy, that's even worse. Okay. I am fairly sure I know what the issue was. And it's because I was rendering the game at 4 times standard PlayStation 2 resolution, which was fine in Spy Fiction because Spy Fiction wasn't very graphically intensive. But this is a little more graphically intensive because every 3D model has another 3D model around it that does the cell shading effect. So I had to adjust the rendering resolution. I also set the renderer to DirectX 11 from Vulkan, so hopefully that should solve the any problems that are coming. Visual file. How did the poison trick work? Ah! I see, so I get testimony, item, info, and that gets me to the answer. Okay. So I go around and ask some questions, and maybe I can get some answers. Excuse me.
コーヒーに毒を入れたのは僕じゃありません。そんなことをすれば自分が一番に疑われることは分かりきってるじゃないですか。
I don't know, I suspect everybody.
しませんよ。それにカップは皆さんがトレイから選んで取ったんです。僕が取ったのは一番最後に残ったやつです。
Everyone took their cup from the
僕は砂糖は入れずにミルクを入れて飲みました。その方が体に良さそうなのでいつもそうしてます。
You took it with milk but no sugar.
どういうことだ。なんでヤンが毒を。コーヒーを入れてきたのはあの和彦という青年だ。
Okay.
調べるまでもないあいつがやったんだ。遺産の分け前を少しでも増やしたくてな。恐ろしい。次に狙われるのはもう私しかいないじゃないか。おい、あいつを早く捕まえて。
I don't know. That sounds like something someone who was guilty would say. Oh, it was definitely that guy who did it.
まずはヤンさんが飲んだコーヒーを疑ってかかるべきだろうな。
Goro's idea.
多分ミルクか砂糖に毒が入れられていたんだな。
Well, I'm thinking it might be the sugar.
ボスはコーヒーじゃなくて酒を頼んだし、それで
Drink my coffee black.
ボス？ああ、クライドさんのことさ。
Drank his coffee black. So it is starting to sound like the sugar, because the other guy had milk.
砂糖とミルクを両方入れたのは
Only Mr. Yang and I added both sugar and milk.
私は生きてるし、そもそも封がされたままのミルクに毒を入れておくなんて。
Still sounding like sugar.
じゃあ、毒は砂糖の方に入ってた。でも、ミルクも砂糖もみんな自分で選んで取ったのよね。どういうことだろう。
Okay. Only 2 persons added both. So now we can put the file together. Actually, we can't. Ah, all right. We still need some more information. I figure the game might prompt us when we're able to put things together.
俺はコーヒーは飲まなかったよ。クライドさんに酒を付き合うように言われてね。確かにコーヒーを入れたのは和彦君だが、砂糖とミルクはみんな自分たちで
We'll pick up sugar and milk for ourselves.
犯人がそこに細工をしたとも考えられるんじゃないか。
犯人はヤンさんだけを狙ったんでしょうか。
It's possible the killer
僕は
aimed for
砂糖
somebody
もミルクも
else.
使わないけど、もし入れていたらやっぱり同じように。
まさかこのよう
Okay,
な
he's gonna say the same thing. Let's see anybody else to talk to. I can't examine that cup of coffee. Always the coffee in these detective things, right? Right. When you come near a suspicious area, the investigation icon will light up. Press the circle button to conduct the search. When the investigation starts, a cursor will appear on screen. Move the cursor to any suspicious location. Okay.
確かにアーモンド臭だ。死因についちゃ疑う余地はないな。
I didn't know that about cyanide poisoning. That's something I've learned today.
コーヒーカップに不審なところはない。印をつけておいたとか、カップの縁にあらかじめ毒を塗ってたってことはなさそうだな。砂糖は包みに入ったスティックタイプだし、ミルクもプラス
Well,
チッ
those
ク
are
製の
things
カ
that
ッ
are
プ
hard to modify.
どっちも事前に毒を仕込んでおいたとしたら、その形跡が残っちまうだろうな。
It's kind of hard to modify a cup of coffee.
おら、警察に連絡はついたか。
それが変なの。
The sugar can't be modified while it's in the stick. The milk can't be modified while it's in the milk.
他の番号もいろいろ試してみたんだけど。
Oh, there's no reception and no phone line out. It's typical of detective stories. It would be far too convenient
ちょっ
otherwise.
と整理してみるか。高弘さんとクライドさんはコーヒーを飲まなかった。コウスケさんとケビンさんはブラックで、和彦さんはミルクを入れたんだよな。そして殺されたヤンさんとメイリンさんだけが砂糖とミルクの両方を入れている。
Yes.
しかしメイリンさんは生きているから、もし仮に砂糖に毒を仕込んだとしてもヤンさんだけを殺せたとは思えない。同じ砂糖入りのコーヒーを飲んで殺されたヤンさんと生きているメイリンさん、二人を分けた違いが分かれば、それがトリックを解く鍵になるかもしれない。
ねえねえ、メイリンさんってコーヒーを飲むときちゃんとかき混ぜてる？
いいえ、だって必要ないじゃない。
どうしたのコナン君？なんでもないんだ。メイリンさんの飲み方がよくわかったよ。
Yeah. I was thinking maybe it's a case of it not stirring in.
俺はもう我慢できんぞ。こんな人殺しと同じ部屋にいるのは、お前らが何もしないと言うなら、俺がこの若造を牢に監禁してきてやる。
僕はやってない。
読めたぜ。犯人
I'm glad you have, Conan. When I'm watching the show, it's like, I figured out how it happened. I'm like, oh good, fucking tell me.
このトリックなら誰にでもチャンスがある。
I think I've only ever, like, predicted it once.
やめてください。
In, like, all of the Conan I've seen. I've only ever, like, predicted it once.
早くしねえと和彦さんが連れて行かれちまう。あの人が犯人だと決まったわけじゃない。
Right. Yeah, it's telling me how to do the visual file. Okay. Kevin drank his coffee black. He likes his coffee black, just like his metal. Okay. Item: the coffee Yang drank. Mei Ling's way of drinking. She added milk and sugar to her coffee, but did not stir.
犯人はおそらく全員の好み、コーヒーをどうやって飲むのかをここ数日の観察から掴んでいたんだ。そしてヤンさんの飲み方を利用して確実にあの人だけを毒殺したんだ。
This is Walter White levels of genius.
さあ来い。警察が来るまでぶち込んどいてやる。
ちょっと乱暴はやめてください。
Stop
お
the
父さん
violence.
なんか言って。
しかし状況としてはだな。
なんとかおっちゃんにこのことを気づかせてやらねえと。
コナン君、何してるの？お片付けしようと思って。でも使ってあるスプーンは一つで、他はみんな綺麗だから洗わなくていいよね。
Only one spoon used.
現場のものを触るなっていつも言ってるだろう。
待って。
あ？
この中でスプーンを使ったのはヤン様だけよ。スプーンに毒がついていたとしたらヤン様だけを狙うのも可能だわ。
決まりだな、これ。
はあ。
和彦が犯人とは限らない。
しかしコーヒーは和彦君が持ってきたトレイからみんなが自分で選んで取ったんですよ。ヤンさんが確実に毒のついたスプーンを取るかどうかは。
もし全部のスプーンに毒が塗られていたとしたら。
なんだって？
じゃあ犯人は我々全員を殺そうとしたというのか。
いいえ、ヒントは砂糖とミルクよ。
はあ？砂糖とミルク？
ミルク？ゴーズ？
そうか。コーヒーをブラックで飲む人間がスプーンを使うことはまず
There's no way that someone who drinks their coffee black uses a spoon. I drink my coffee black and sometimes I stir the sweetener in.
コーヒーの中に広がったミルクの波紋が
So I am that person.
そうに見えるので。
なるほど。それなら全員のスプーンに毒を塗っても殺すのはかき混ぜる人物だけに絞られる。
そうそう。
つまりこれはヤンさんとメイリンさんを狙った犯行だったということか。
The Chinese.
メイリンさんのコーヒーの飲み方。メイリンさん、そういえばさっきかき混ぜたりしないって言ってたよね。ってことはいつもスプーンは使わないの？
そうなんすか？
ええ、めんどくさいじゃない。砂糖だって専用のやつだし、すぐに溶けちゃうでし
It's
ょ。
a special kind of sugar that dissolves right away. Yes. A non-existent type of sugar that dissolves on its own.
そう。
You never got to a bottom of a coffee and gone, oh my god, that's sweet all of a sudden. No? Never? Here I am talking about coffee. I'm drinking tea at the moment.
ヤンさんだけを毒殺することに成功したんだ。こんな芸当ができるのは。
You could have pulled this off.
種が分かってみるとトリックとも呼べないようなトリックだ
It
ぜ。
was Macaulay Culkin
それを
that
や
he
った
did it.
犯人は誰なんです？
え？ああ、それは
少なくとも和彦さんとは限らないわ。
It's not time for Sleeping Kogoro just yet. I'm looking forward to Sleeping Kogoro. We will see him in this game, I'm sure.
とにかく皆さんの中に犯人がいることは確かなようですな。詳しく調べさせ
It's
て
a little bit of struggling performance and like frame drops in the game, but it's not as bad as it
そして
was.
このトリックならこの部屋にいなかった人にも。
ねえねえ、この家の人って
ねえ、
さっきの執事さんとここにいる人で全員。
I hit the microphone there. I apologize to any headphone users.
あと一人。
Let's see if I can do something about the position of that mic so I'm not kicking it.
なんだ？爆発みたいだぜ。
この方角は橋の方からだ。
まずいぜ。
They blew up the bridge.
でも今現場を離れるのは。
そんなこと言ってる場合かよ。
Oh dear. So what? We're trapped here now? Yay! Trapped here. No phone reception.
はい、かしこまりま
With
した。
potential murderer.
皆さん、部屋のものを動かさないように。 急いでここから出て行ってください。
Now what? They have speedboats! We came here on a stupid gondola? The stick?
ケビンさんの言う通りだ。まずいぜ。あの橋を落とされたら外部との連絡が一切取れなくなっちまう。
Be trapped. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Yo, where the fuck are we now?
闇雲に探し回っても時間がかかるだけだ。何か手がかりを。
Okay. I get my skateboard. Yeah! Oh, wrong button. Whee! Hey! Saw! Shibata! Ooh. Something on the ground there. Nope. Definitely saw something on the ground there.
どうやら俺たちはこの絶海の孤島に閉じ込められちまったみたいですよ。なんてこった。一体誰がこんなこと。こいつはプロの仕事だよ。きっと外部から依頼され
Work of a professional. I don't know, it looks like all those bridges I blew up in the saboteur. There's probably just one really angry Irishman behind this.
この匂い。
大量の火薬が使われたみたいだね。
そんなものがどこに？
土砂崩れで道が塞がれた時のために倉庫に火薬を保管してあるんだが、まさか盗まれたんじゃ。
確認してみる必要がありそうだ。
本当に火薬が倉庫から持ち出されたものだったとしたら、爆破の犯人は館の内部に。
Stolen gunpowder. Got it.
困ったことになったね。この橋を渡る以外、向こう側に行く道はないんだよ。
Nice.
どこのドイツがこんな真似を。まさか親父の遺産が目的じゃないだろうな。やれやれ。これでもうしばらくはタバコも買いに行けねえ。
I'll go buy cigarettes for you, mister.
夕方に過ぎ尽くしまったぜ。さて、そろそろ戻るか。とにかく橋は落っこっちまったんだ。確認した以上、いつまでもここにいたって仕方がねえだろ。寒い。
行くよ、コナン君。
Well, I saw that before.
タバコの吸い殻だ。靴の跡がついてる。踏み消したんだな。とにかく調査は館に戻ってからだな。ヤンさんの殺人のことも気になるし。
Do I get this as a piece of evidence, though?
じゃあな、坊主。あんまりうろちょろしてるとやけどするぜ。
Don't wander around too much or I'll get hurt. He did it.
コナン君、大丈夫？やっぱり橋が落とされてたよ。
橋が
完全に壊れてるから向こう側に渡るのは無理だろうって高弘さんたちが言ってたよ。
そう。それは困ったことになりましたな。無線も使えず橋も渡れずでは外部と連
Phones
絡を
out.
取る
Bridge destroyed.
でも水も
Bunch of
食料
men
も十分にあるん
trapped
ですよ。
alone
だったら心配ありませんよ。みんな行き先
with a Chinese lady and Ron.
連絡がつかないとなれば誰かが様子を見に来てくれるはずです。
そうで
Good
しょう
job
か。
this isn't
何そう先のことじゃありません。
an anime OVA from the late 80s, early 90s.
はい。
そう。 確かにその点では心配ない。問題は犯人がまだこの島にいるかもしれねえってことだ。いや、確実にいる。俺たちの中の誰か。
ところでおじさんは？お父さん？ヤンさんの事件のことでメイリンさんと話し込んでるわ。なんかあの二人気が合うみたい。まったく
大丈夫かな、おっちゃん。けど、ま、そう心配することもねえか。あのおっちゃんがそうそう女の人にモテるとは思えんですな。
それじゃあ
That might be reason to
僕
worry
たちも部屋に戻りましょう。
if Mei Ling's taken an interest in him.
では私はまだ仕事がございますので。
コナン君は？僕トイレ。そう。
トイレ。
何かあると困るからすぐに戻ってくるのよ。はーい。
Go to the toilet.
さてと、火薬が保管されてたっていう倉庫の様子を確認してみないとな。
I think I get a little indicator to point where I need to go based on the camera angle. I need to go to this white dot at the end of the pointer. Now I know that. Should make navigating this place a little. Right, I need to go to the storehouse. Oh, boat driving. Humana, humana. You get to drive a boat? Grand Theft fucking Metante. Yeah, storehouse. I was not expecting to do like a bunch of driving in this.
ドアの鍵が壊されてる。
The lock's been destroyed. So it's not someone who has a key.
あら坊や、探偵さんところの子。
What are you doing in here?
おばさんがすみこさん？
Sumiko-san? She did it.
よろしくお願いしますね。
She blew up the bridge.
ねえねえ、やっぱり火薬
She's
が
the one you
盗
want!
まれてたの？
No, leave me alone! Don't talk to me, criminal!
見に来てみたらこれですもの。鍵まで壊して。
You would do such a violent thing. You would. You would to make it look like you didn't have a key. So I wouldn't suspect you.
倉庫の鍵は倉橋さんが管理してますよ。私も使うことはよくありますけど、高弘さんや康介さんにはお貸ししないわけにはいきませんけどね。よその人にはちょっと。
So someone from the outside broke in? I don't know. That feels too convenient. You did it. Miss Sumiko destroyed it. It was Miss Sumiko. Destroyed window up there. Okay. Premium. Oh. It's a collectible. Oh, there's collectibles hidden in this game too? Ah. Oh, that's neat. So I think I'm progressing with the investigation, and actually, no, I'm just finding hidden fucking collectibles. That's gonna make me feel really good. Gee. Why can't I progress? Oh, it's because all I can find is unlocked BGM 17. I think I got the one thing I needed here, and that was the evidence of where the gunpowder was. Looks like everything has a trick and some other evidence tied to it as well. Looking around for anything else I can examine around here. This was where the gunpowder was. Anything else in this investigation? No. You don't have anything fresh to say. Ah, there's gunpowder on the floor. Okay. Where does that fit? It did tell me, but I wasn't paying attention. Right, it was an item. It was like I still need a trick. Solve this. Da, 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 da. Already heard this music way too much. Are we trapping that old lady in this building now by not leaving a boat there for her to drive back with? Can't get off there, huh? Little boy just casually drives speedboat around it. Conan, I thought you said you were going to the toilet. Why did you jump in the speedboat? I took a pee in the lake. Conan-kun! How could you? Maybe talking to someone will reveal something. Yeah, it doesn't indicate where I have to go now on, like, the on-screen thing. Before it showed, like, storehouse and arrow. There's water here. Okay. The water theme in this building is really weird. Like, genuinely, this is weird to me. A building where the first floor is completely submerged. It's nuts. But that kind of mystery is Conan through and through. What I'm looking for is, I think it's that blue door up there. Aqueduct. Oh, no. Looking for the room where everybody was hanging out. Where Silly Face died. Is the majority of my playthrough gonna be me trying to figure out where the hell to go? Does blue indicate I've been there? Try this one. It's another staircase, though. There's a door here. East corridor. Oh, right, okay. It's a really nice, ornate building. West corridor. Okay. There's corridors. More rooms in. Okay. Guest room. It's nice to have a change in music. I have no business here. Is code for I have no business here now. Everyday Life 1 unlocked. Premium collectibles. Fran Mori's room. Fran. I have no business in Ran's bathroom. Oh, believe me, you do. Premium. You can smell Ran's scent on the chair. Spectacular sight. Wasn't that the image that Conan got texted? Yeah, screw you. No. If I stay in my room, it'll never get solved. I must sniff your fresh laundry around. It's the only way I can solve this mystery. Trust me. Conan's room. Don't you mean Shinichi Kudo's room? No more collectibles in here? Okay. Not much in the West Wing, then. Eijiro's room. Da-na-na-na. Oh, this room's fun. What a lovely rhythm Conan's feet have. I haven't spotted anything I can examine in here yet. No, like, hidden secrets or anything? I'm matched in circle. Nope, nothing I can interact with. That's interesting. There's doors, like, on the floor below as well. Nothing to find in this room, huh? Oh. Yes, there was! Aha! This is the old grandma that definitely blew up the bridge. For sure, definitely blew up the bridge. Defo her. Would have to be her. Okay, red means it's off limits. Whatever reason. The game has the decency to tell me that up front, which is handy.
和彦さんいねえのか。釣り竿か。和彦さん釣りすんのか。
Kazuhiko fishes. That was our examinable thing in here, huh? The fishing rod. Not quite sure what I'm going to use that for yet. I don't know. Fishing rod and key suggests to me maybe that, like, that old, like, key on a string trick was used. They like that in Conan. They've done that like a few times. Aha! The key was actually on a piece of string and it was pulled through the bottom of the door. Unbelievable, Shinichi. They've used the same trick multiple times. Heiji Hattori. Oh, is this Heiji's room? Where the fuck are you, Heiji? Oh, wait, no. Maybe it's not Heiji's room. I wasn't paying attention to the name on the door when I entered. Guest room. Run speed is really slow on that floor in particular for some reason. Oh, why? Oh, if I slow down a little bit, maybe that's the indication that there's something nearby. Maybe that's one of the ways the game tells me to slow down and pay attention. In which case, that's a subtle hint, but I'm totally up for that. Any subtle indications that you can give the player, the better. Because I suck at noticing shit.
ドアに粘りがしてあるな。おっちゃんの仕業か。ま、ヤンさんの毒殺の方法はもう分かってるし。無理に入る。
There's no need for me to go in there yet. the door is taped for some. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of that. Such a weird, like, non-room, isn't it? Da-na-na-na. Yeah, telephone's
やっ
out.
ぱどこにもかからねえか。ランの言った通りだな。
Implies to me that maybe a wire was cut. The phone line was just cut. Where's the big room where we all hang out and we had a funny laugh and that guy died and you know we really really bonded over his death. Want to get back to there. Second floor, east corridor. Oh. Uh-huh.
こいつは利根英二郎氏の遺産をめぐる殺人とすると犯人はおのずと絞られて
Not before they kill again.
メイリンさんのことなんだけど。
バカ野郎、あの人が事件に関係あるはずねえだろ。
そういう意味
There's a Detective Conan game on PS2. Welcome, Demevic. Yes, this is a fan translation as well. It's available in English as of, I think, for a couple of years now. I want to say this fan translation came out maybe in 2023 or so. I could be wrong. I'm only just getting around to it because there's a lot of Conan talk at the moment, and also conveniently, Conan rhymes with Jan, so instead of January, CONAN-uary. It makes perfect sense. It fits perfectly. Can't interact with anything in this room, though, at the moment. So once again, I am a little bit stuck. Right. There is a map. Right, we haven't been in their rooms yet. CONAN-uary. There is a map. That's handy. And maybe I have enough to complete the gunpowder file yet. Let's see. How was the gunpowder stolen? There is a no. That's Kogoro. That's not the answer. But it will tell me if I'm on the right track. Right. So. No. Right. Cookie. Powder. XX. not a chance. Nowhere near solving that one just yet. Another taped up door.
ドアに粘りがしてあるの。ま、ヤンさんの毒殺の方法はもう分かって。
That makes sense. That's probably on the other side of the other one was. And Kogoro is no help. Shocker. When is Kogoro any help? I haven't done all the rooms on the east wing, apparently. I could have sworn I had, but okay. Looks like I haven't. Do the east wing. It would be nice if I could whip out my skateboard in here to move around faster. Well, I say skateboard. In this game, it's a hoverboard. Here we go. There is someone to talk to in here.
Ah, Conan-kun.
No, I haven't seen Kurahashi yet.
どこに行っちゃったんだろう。聞きたいことがある。
He did say he needed to do something and then he disappeared. Oh, that's that has definitely progressed the story somehow, for sure. Nothing I can examine here. This room is really ornate. It looks like something out of, like, Majora's Mask. Out of the Zora domain in Majora's Mask. Okay. There doesn't seem to be anything I can examine in here. So we moved what's-his-face on there. That's some progress. I'll go in that one. Like Silent Hill with a number of locked doors. But things haven't gotten rusty yet, so not quite Silent Hill. Yay! Examine. Premium unlockables, let's go. Character data. What's some music? Hit BGM. Ah! Character files, who cares? Hey, mister! This is where my father died, Conan. Father died of a disease. The doctor confirmed it. Yang was poisoned. In fact, here's how it happened. Hey, stop fooling around! You're fooling around too much! Stop fooling around! Watch me, Richard! I can't hear the phrase fooling around too much now and not think of South Park. Stop fooling around! You're fooling around too much. You are going to watch me fly, aren't you, Richard? Ooh. Cactus. This has Resident Evil save room vibes, this music. Sure is. Oh, you called Mr. Mori here. You know it's a waste of time calling him, right? I'm the one who solved it. How it happened doesn't matter. Actually, it kind of does. It kind of does matter how it happened, because how it happened will help us catch the culprit. is how detective stories work. Don't tell me it doesn't matter. He did it. He poisoned Mr. Yang. Doesn't like Chinese people. He poisoned Mr. Yang. I need to somehow get back to the room where Mr. Yang died. And I don't know how to get there. Right, Mei Ling's room, Kogoro was outside of it. But now I don't see Kogoro outside it. So maybe we can get in and talk to Mei Ling now that we've spoken to what's his face. Maybe that's progressed the story just enough that we can go talk to Mei Ling. Glide's room.
誰だ？
江戸川コナンです。
江戸川？あの探偵と一緒に来た坊主か。イアンと俺とは古い付き合いだった。もう10年以上前。
Spicy meatball. Let's go.
会うこともなかったが、久しぶりに顔を合わせて。
My first time seeing Yang. Then he died at the end. I drop ship things on eBay.
今は悠々自適の年金生活ってわけだ。くそ、こんな島に来るんじゃなかった。もういいだろう。出てってくれ。
Well, thanks for sharing some information with us. That doesn't really help, though.
ケビンさんは留守か。じゃあこの隙にちょっと調べさせてもらうか。
That means there's something important in here.
さすが水に沈んだ館だ。海に関係のあるものばかり飾ってあるぜ。
Yeah, but maybe some of that stuff is useful as well. Empty tank. Not the lamp. Not that. That. So it was just a tank. Okay. Pepsi! Hey, Morning Sky. I'm boring tonight. It's just tea. I need to stay awake long enough to put a good 2 to 3 hours into this, because this game is about 10 hours long. So I don't want it to be like 10 1 hour. You know, I have to put some decent time into this. Cigarettes. Still no idea. Like, I can't piece any of the mysteries together yet in my head. Wants me to go to the bridge again. Detective English. Yeah, so this is a fan translation from a couple of years ago. Oh, me, Detective British. Yeah, sure, why not? Sure. The mind of a pervert in the body of a 36-year-old man. I am Detective British. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Doki
死んだ
doki.
ラン様は香港でカジノを経営してたの。私は彼の相談役だったってわけ。莫大な財宝を見せてやるって言われてついてきたんだけど。
Mr. Yang used to manage a casino.
そうそう。
Dojo casino,
毛利
it's
さん
all in my
って有
mind.
名な探偵なんですって。
そうかな。
そんな人がいるんなら事件はすぐに解決するわね。よかったわ。
You're pretty, lady. Here's how the poisoning happened.
あら、なに？探偵ごっこ？なかなか本格的じゃない？
Hey, lady, let's get married. Let's get married and go to a casino in Las Vegas. Let's go to Las Vegas and get married. I want to get in a bathroom. Oh, it's locked.
鍵がかかっているみたい。
Dang it! Talking about going to Las Vegas and getting married. Like, the episode of Conan I'm on at the moment is the one where they're on a flight and a murder takes place. It's Shinichi Kudo's first ever case. And that one, he and Ran are on the way to Las Vegas. So it's... All I can think is, like, they went to Las Vegas to elope. Which isn't true at all. How do I access the character data now that I've found it for Mei Ling? Do I get illustrations? Do I get to find out do I get to find out what kind of cologne she wears? Notebook? Yes. Ah. This is kind of like the Notebook in Shenmue. Oh, that's cool. Search the explosion site, look for gunpowder there. That's neat. You get a little notebook that fills in as you go. PS2 games have a certain, like, vibe that isn't easily replicated. Developers have tried to recreate the vibe of PS2 games, but they don't succeed. There's something like, you know, born out of limitations on hardware, that effect, like, really nice for just PlayStation 2. That's nice. Not even modern games would go to the effort of doing that. They've got, like, super fancy modern shaders and lighting effects to do it. That is probably just, like, an overlaid texture on those objects. Phenomenal. And the water effect as well is just reflection of the water. Gorgeous. They just don't make them like this anymore. Can't go anywhere this way. Gotta go back. I'm blocked off because that stairwell is submerged in water. The whole stairway submerged in water thing makes me think of, like, the different floors of the school in Danganronpa being, like, closed off to complete each case. I get the feeling that as we progress through this game, that water is gonna slowly lower and more floors of the mansion will become available. That's like the gamey way to handle it. Heard so much of this music now.
天井に船が吊るされている。空中に浮かぶ船。
Ship hanging
ちょ
from
っと不思議な気分だな。
Can't examine it though. Well, the game is hinting to me that perhaps what I'm looking for is back in the tunnel where the bridge exploded. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back there. Grab the speedboat because we just let a child, you know, use the speedboat. Seems like incredibly sensible. Let's stop over here. Anything on the dock to examine? No. Yay, the tunnel! Oh, we're not quite at the tunnel yet. In the tunnel, I can use my skateboard. I use my skateboard. Or hoverboard. It's a shame there's so few, like... I don't know, I'm saying this with absolutely, like, no context. There might be a ton and I just haven't played them. I was gonna say there's so few good Conan games, but then I think about it. It's more that I've played so few good ones. I basically played the one on Switch. There's, like, a mobile game. Alright, cigarette butts. I did see them before, but the game just didn't let me grab them this time. Until now. Around here. Oh, I have a little bungee cord. That's cool.
これは次元装置に使われるコードだ。犯人は次元装置を利用して橋を爆破したんだ。ということは
爆弾。
爆発が起きた時、犯人が俺たちと同じ部屋にいることも可能だったってことだな。
I solved the mystery of the bridge, and I wasn't even trying to solve the mystery of the bridge yet. Oh! AG?
今のはまさか。少し整理してみるか。犯人は
messages in mod queue. It's not showing me on
爆発が起きた時
on this screen. That'll be. I did think quite a few viewers, but not much. That's why. For whatever reason, it doesn't show them on here. Right. So was gunpowder stolen? Bomb was used to get in? Okay. I got the right trick and the right info. Wrong item. Were the cigarettes used for the bomb? Yes. Okay. I don't understand, but I'm sure Conan will explain to me how it works.
犯人は倉庫の鍵を自由に持ち出すことのでき
Or
る
they wanted to make it look like
鍵を
they
持ち
didn't
出
have
せ
the
た
key.
ならドアを壊さないでいた方が火薬の盗難もバレにくい
Maybe they wanted to draw our
外部犯が
attention
持
to
っ
the
てきた
stolen
火薬だ
gunpowder.
ったと思
It was the
わせること
grandma.
もできるそれなのにドアを壊したってことは
I still think it was the
火薬の
grandma.
場所は知っていても鍵の入手が難しかったってことだ高弘さんと康介さんそれに倉橋さん澄子さんについては容疑者から外して考えてみるか一番怪しい
You
の
are
は
busy making sausage casserole and mash. That's cool.
ケビンさんだあの人が事件装置を
I appreciate you being here.
俺たちと同じ部屋にいながら橋を爆破したけど状況証拠に過ぎねえし何より動機がわからない
The motive was to stop us being able to get
調
outside.
べてみるか
くそ以上のやつどういうつもりだわざわざあのガキを呼んで俺たちに復讐させようってのか
He called that bloke on purpose.
こっちの身にもなれという
Agoro? I like that he uses the name, the word bloke, because this guy's British.
あいつは知ってるんだ現に
I like that they translated it to
こう
bloke.
されちまった
It's charming.
次は俺の番だそうに違いないくそ俺は絶対に自分の宝にありつくまでは帰らんぞいざとなったらケビンに命じていや
30p Morrison's packet mix. What, the match? Yeah, if it's good, maybe I'll get some as like a backup in this office. Oh,
なんだ
it's our culprit.
お前か
They always say like, oh, it's you.
何か用でも
Oh. Oh no, not Clyde! He was one of the original Pac-Man ghosts. Oh, this is his origin. This is how he became a Pac-Man ghost. %37 collection. Is the game shorter than I thought? Chapter 2, the flying corpse. Oh, we're gonna find him like held up in a room, like hung up by string or something.
Oh.
寝不足は美容の大敵だぜ。
明け方近くに一雨来たでしょ。それで目が覚めちゃう。
Argos clearance bargains. I went to a charity shop today. Absolutely nothing worth having.
ただ鈍感なだけでしょ。
Well, there was something I wanted. They had a treadmill for 200, but I wouldn't have room for it. And at the moment, I don't have 200. I get paid in like a couple of days.
でも僕たちは今とても危険な状態なんでしょ
It was tempting, but I wouldn't have room for it.
それはそれでもっと危険かもしれないと思うんだね。
どういうこと？
決まってんじゃねえ。この中に殺人犯がいるんだよ。で、そいつは次に俺たちの誰かを狙ってやがるわけです。
ちょっとやめてください。
孤島に閉じ込めたところを見ると、
アディダス。
犯人の狙いは皆殺しかもしんねえな。
でもアディダス。
そうやって最後に残った
Yeah, I think standing desk and a treadmill on like 1 mile per hour
クライド様のお部屋に行ってきたのですが
just to force you to be moving, I think would make a huge difference for me.
失礼して中まで入ったのですがどなたもいらっしゃいません。
どこにもいないのか。
はい、念のため館の中も探してはみたのですが。
そっか。
ねえねえ、部屋の様子は変じゃなかった？
さあ、特に変わったところは。
I'm gonna go investigate his room.
最後にクライドさんを見たのは
At 1 mile per hour, I'd fall off.
おそらく私だと思います。昨夜
I'd have to remember to take a step.
お部屋にブランデーをお持ちしま
Well, yeah.
した。
The whole point is that it's not super fast. It's enough that you have to be moving. Like, the problem with me is I'll be on the computer and I'll be sat in a chair like this for several hours and I won't move.
にかくみんなで手分けして探した方が良さそうですな。いや、待てよ。下手な個人行動は危険も伴うか。
そうね。一人でのこのこ出歩
1 mile per hour, I think, too slow.
いい標的だわ。
じゃあ、ランとコナン。それから、
メ
イリンさんとスミコさんは私のそばに。
ちょっと待て
The
よ。
point is that every now and then you have to take a step, right?
ここは一つくじ引きと行こうぜ。それな
You
ら
might be right.
私は構わないわ。
まあいいでしょう。
よし、決まりだな。
My logic is it needs to be constantly moving at very slow. Apparently 2 miles an hour was filtered by YouTube for whatever reason.
で負けたこと、まだ根に持ってるのね。
それ混ぜてもらう。
Everything looks like it's 8 mile now.
カズハちゃん。ランちゃん久しぶり。
Oh
カズ
dear.
ハちゃんたちもここに？今までどこにいたの？それがな。
いやー、昨日の夜から来とったんやけどな。館について声かけても誰も出てけえへんし。
So Heiji's here.
で、仕方なく空いてるベッドを見つけて、今まで熟睡してたっちゅうわけや。いやー、よう寝た。
You weren't asleep, you lying sod. You rescued me yesterday.
せや。
そうか、君が。いや、よく来てくれた。
いやいや、とにかく大変な事態でね。
まずはクライドさん探しだぜ。
そのことなんやけど、ただ闇雲に探すっちゅうのも芸がないで。
それならエリアを区切ってチームごとに担当を割り振る形にすればいいんじゃない？
なるほど。それがいいでしょうな。
島の簡単な地図がございますので、こちらをご覧ください。
ああ。
Show us the map. Just tell me where I'm searching. Oh, this new jack swing chord structure is lovely.
うまいこと3人1組に分かれたもんだ。A チームが高弘さん、
Takahiro, Mr. Kurohashi,
B チームは
Meiling, Kosuke, Kazuha.
C チームは
The only Detective Conan game I'm aware of was the one on Wii, so that's the Miraculous Investigation. The problem with that one is that it's... Oh my god, webcam. The problem with that one is that it's fully localized as hello webcam. Hello webcam. Webcam.
なんのこっちゃ？
おめえが島に着いたのは夜じゃなくて、
Bro.
本当はもっと前だろ。その目はどう見たって熟睡したやつの目じゃねえぜ。
いや、それはやな。
どうせ存在
The
が
problem with that one is that it's localized as case closed. So it has like names like Jimmy Kudo.
じゃあ、昨日橋の上で俺を助けたのも。
Which is kind of painful. But apart from that,
見た犯人の姿。
I hear it's fine. I'm hoping for an undub or like a retranslation patch at some point.
そっか。
ああ、そうや。トンネルの中でくすぶっとったタバコを消したったくらいやな。
そういうことかよ。もうタバコに気づいてやるんだ。さすが服部だぜ。
で、工藤、お前の方こそどこまで掴んでるんや？
さあな。この島は今の俺には広すぎるぜ。
ほら、白状せえ。お前の本命は誰なんや？
本命？たく、ギャンブルじゃねえんだぞ。
ま、お前も怪しい思てるのは。
I think it's the old lady. I think it's the grandma. I think the grandma did it. There was a Nintendo Switch Conan game which I did for a Sushi Bites some time back.
確かに今のところ確実に白だって言える人はいねえな。
That one was legit. But a lot of people don't like it because it's not a real Conan game. Kind of like a mobile game. Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
あれなら島のどこにいても時間がわかるね。
せやな。塔が見えへん位置におっても鐘の音は聞こえるやろ。出てくる前に執事さんに聞いた話やと1時間に一遍あんな風にやるらしいね。
で、あの塔を抜けると島の西側に出られるという
ほな、
Oh, we're gonna get to see more of the island.
やっとのせいで遅れたと思ってやがった。俺たちの担当はここの北から西側にかけてのエリア。
Wow, is this a new type of scam?
手分けして探そうか。
まあいいだろう。ただし勝手にどっか行くなよ。特にコナン、お前は俺の目の届く範囲から出るんじゃねえぞ。
Backup files not saved. There's no indication of which cloud service it is. It says photos and videos at risk, documents at risk, cloud backup stopped. If you do not renew your storage plan by January 4th, ooh, that's tomorrow, so you know it's a scam because it's trying to pressure you. And the email is from somebody's Hotmail account and not from any sort of business. So I'm going to report that as phishing. How do I do that on? How do I report it as a phishing email? There's a specific option for that in Gmail. That's funny. Indicate a fake cloud service without specifically that's specifying which cloud service. Yeah, there's been an absolute metric ton of Conan games altogether. But the last proper one was the one on Nintendo Switch, which was a skateboarding game.
なんやけど、その話はもう解決したやろ。あんまし関係ないんとちゃうか。
Does matter.
そうやな。どう考えてもあれは普通のおっさんやないで。とはいえ、殺しの犯人かっちゅうと、そういうわけでも。工藤、お前か。なあ工藤。クライドさんは自分から外に。
I don't think Clyde went out.
いや、それは考えづらいな。ヤンさんが殺されてかなり怯えてた。
I think it must have been what the developer felt comfortable doing, right? If they've got like what's his name, Crazy Kid or whatever it is, the Kaito Kid, the magician as the main antagonist, and they're not very good at writing mysteries, they might go, oh, let's make a skateboarding game because that's easy. That's the feeling I got from that's the feeling I got from the Switch one. It's like, oh, this is what we know how to make, so let's make this.
ああ、毛利さん、まだ見つかりませんか。
この島も案外広いっすな。
What kind of quote is that, Nightbot?
そろそろ昼食の支度をしなくてはならない時間なのですが。
まあ大変。もうそんな時間？
I'm curious about the developer of this now, actually.
はあ、申し訳ありませんね、毛利さん。その男、どうにも根っからの執事でしてね。仕事以外に自分の意思や判断といったものが働かないタイプなんですよ。まあ、その分執事としては有能だとも言えますが。
大変。どうしましょう。すっかり遅くなってしまいましたわ。
それどころじゃないと言ってるだろうが。
Data? Please, Data.
Publisher
listed as Bandai. Doesn't really tell me much about the developer.
には厳しい人でしたから。
I assume it's one of these companies like Rakdim or something like that. One of these companies that does a lot of quick development of games for a turnaround. Mm. There like a Moby Games page or something like that. That'll tell me. Or possibly the Detective Conan wiki might.
和彦さんがそばについていてくれてるし。
大丈夫ですよ、毛利さん。ランさんは僕が命に変えても守り抜いてみせます。
Developer is just listed as Bandai. Ghost developer then.
さっきから不機嫌やった理由が分かった。そんなんじゃねえよ。
どうかしたの、コナン君。
Oh, it was November 2024, so this fan translation's been out for just over a year. I'm only just getting around to it. That's kind of embarrassing, actually. That I didn't jump on this sooner. Da-da-da-da. It may well say in the credits. Fun fact about the credits. Due to a typo in this game's files, the credits were originally inaccessible. But this fan translation actually fixes that and makes them accessible.
倉橋とそれから和彦君も一緒ですから、まず心配はないでしょう。
結構です。こういう現場を見せるのはどうも気が進みませんからな。
しかし、そっちの姉さんはともかく、なんで坊主が残ってるんだ？
まあええやん。こう見えてもこの坊主、細かいところに気ぃつくし、いろいろと役に立つんやで。
I like that ET game has had a new lease of life thanks to that discovery, and then of course AVGN covering it. But Santa Cruz Games is what's interesting about the development of that. Santa Cruz Games, the developers of Pickles, the game on GameCube that was never finished, the monkey game. They're the developers of Dora the Explorer Barnyard Buddies, which is definitely, I think, Santa Cruz's best game. The question is, does Dora the Explorer have a hidden credit screen with a message saying fuck off Bin Laden as well? That's the big question.
ここには普段は館の人間以外は来ませんから。
それに風車から落ちたっていうのも変じゃない？
どういうことだ？
見てみ。プライドさんが倒れてる場所は左右と奥3つの風車からほぼ等間隔。
I'm surprised they got away with it. I'm surprised it took that long for anybody to discover it. Surely if you poked through the game ISO bin Q with the hex editor, you would have found it. I guess it just boils down to nobody went through it with a hex editor and looked for it.
ゴリラみたいに腕っぷしの強いやつがおったら別やけどな。
でもこの地面のくぼみと頭部の傷から考えてクライドさんが落下したのは確かよね。
確かに奇妙だな。考えれば考えるほどありえない状況に思える。
そうでもないんじゃない？
ああ、考え込むこともないで。
どういうことです？
Yeah, who was gonna go around digging in an ET game of all things to look for secrets? That's probably why it went so long without getting noticed. Speaking of stuff on my plate to play, I'm glad that you brought that up, by the way. I'm thinking of bringing back PS Tedium, because I got a shelf full of PS2 games. And, you know, they're not going to play themselves. So, thinking of bringing that back. 2 or 3 games a stream, just picking something off the shelf and just playing it. Like the old days.
それを調べるのが探偵の仕事や。
服部君、どこへ？
もちろんほんまの殺害現場や。
Super Sponge is an interesting one because we know way more about that game's development than we should, because so many prototype discs from, I think it was Climax Studios developed that. So many prototype discs were sold off and backed up online. So we know so much about Super Sponge's development. Game Boy Advance and PlayStation. We know that the developers of Super Sponge gave out emulators and ROMs to their staff and told them to play certain games as inspiration. They were telling people to play Yoshi's Island to get a feel for how the platforming should be in SpongeBob. Of course, with it being, well, Climax Studios were based in Britain, so it's possible that they could get, you know, picked up on it at some point in the future. But, you know, in America, statute of limitations on piracy is, what, 3 years? I need 3 pieces to be able to submit. What do we got for... On which path was the body moved? I got nothing. I'm gonna need some more facts. Well, Barnacle Boy was Billy West, right? I don't know about the others. If they were, if the VAs were like big popular voice actors, it might have been difficult to get them. Game. That's what I'm thinking. Tim Conway, right? Was Billy West? Or am I like completely wrong? Ernest Borgnine. Oh, I can hear it now as well. Wristwatch. Welcome, Vlad. Fractured wrist. Oh, his wrist was fractured. I can see it now as well. That's ooh, nasty. There's something going on with his neck. Obtain the piece, strangulation mark. Anything else around here? No. I don't see like where he was dragged. There like dirt under his fingernails. Is he wearing David Beckham? Oh, that's the strangulation mark. It's a big hitbox on that, huh? Just doesn't look like there's anything else there. People don't seem that bothered in Conan when they see a dead body.
だからケビンさんは火薬の扱いにも詳しいんだね。
おっと、他の連中には内緒だぜ。一発で疑われちまうからな。
Kevin's been outed. Macaulay Culkin's given away his career. Welcome, Sushi.
とにかく考察であることに間違いはないんだ。余計な偽装工作に惑わされる必要はない。
Distraction tactic. Is that what Mori thinks. That's what Mori thinks. Nope. Wristwatch is correct. Okay. How's this game so far? It's about as good as you would expect a Detective Conan game to be. It's very close to the source material, and the fan translators who translated it did a really good job with the translation, I feel.
これでまた一人親父の遺産を受け継ぐ人間が減ったというわけだ。
Does a really good job of like recreating how the show's episodes work. One by one, people getting taken out. Oh, this game released in 2007. Ah. I think Miraculous Incident was maybe about 08 or 09, so there wasn't much time between this and the Wii one. Do I like the anime? Yeah, a lot. A lot. I've watched a few of the modern episodes like a couple of years ago, like the HD era episodes, and then I think it's TMS actually went back and rescanned the animation cells instead of just doing a HD. Let me see. Did I set a correct year? 2004. Yeah. So I've failed to write down. I've failed to write down. Yeah, the new dub is fucking fantastic. It's really good. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like anime dubs. I think so long as your dub is authentic and it doesn't like invent anything, it's fine. The Conan dub does not invent anything. It's glorious. They did a really, really, really good job with it. And yeah, they went back and dubbed a whole bunch of old episodes when they remastered them and put them together in sort of like themed seasons. So like the first themed season is Conan versus the Black Organization, which is the organization that turned him into a kid. And that literally compiles every single episode that's about him going after them into one big season. So you could just watch it and get like the entirety of the Conan story. And now they're putting out blocks of episodes based around Conan's rivals and like fellow detectives. And they've just released another batch of episodes in that. They did 10 before and they've dropped like another 10 or whatever. But when I say they've dropped like 10 episodes, it's not like they've dropped 10 lots of 22 minutes. Some of these are hour-long specials or hour-and-a-half-long specials that are released in full as one big episode as part of a season. It's phenomenal. Just they've gone to so much effort with it. They've gone to so much effort with it to just get everything connected together in a way that it's easy enough to just dig in. So this is PS2 or PS3? This is PS2. PS2, 2004. We have now ascertained that. Yeah, for 2004, this is really impressive now. Now that I know it's 04. Premium collectibles, so not where we need to be. Upscaled a little bit. I've upscaled it a little bit, but I did have it more upscaled, but it slowed down. It says in my thing it's 2007. What do you mean by my thing? In like the stream details? Oh, you're referring to the game that's selected. Okay. So you can only select the Wii game. That's the only one that's available to select. So that's why it says 2007 at the bottom of your screen. I've realized now what's going on. It's because I've got it set to the Wii game. Because the PS2 one isn't on here. Isn't on YouTube as a selectable game. Is this on an emulator? Yes. I'm playing this on PCSX2. Well, the Wii game is different. YouTube doesn't have this one on the available games to select. So in order to make sure I picked something Detective Conan, I picked the Wii game because it's similar to this. So that's why it says 2007, right? So the Wii game was 2007. Which now makes sense. Thinking about it. Because it would have to be post-2006 for it to be a Nintendo Wii game. Well, 2006 at the bare minimum be a Wii game. That's the mausoleum. Can't open. Just seems to be optional collectibles around here at the moment. Yeah, no, that appears to be everything in the cemetery. Have a rundown of who's where and what. Floor 3. Floor 2. Outside. Doesn't appear to be anything out here. I think I have to go talk to people and listen to their bullshit. Find out who's spilling lies. Was there a staircase up in here as well? Oh, up. Pretty tall. Wow, finally. I genuinely thought it was endless for a second. There better be something good up here. BGM. That's it, just a BGM. Clock Tower Peak. I can go even higher? I think the pixeling, well done, you son of a gun, should be used as a meme. Do you remember which English pixeling game that was from? If that was from... The Witch's Forest. It was probably from Witch's Forest, right? Because, I can rip voice files, graphics, sound effects from Macromedia Director games. Because if I know roughly what game it's in, then I can work out which scene it's in by looking at the scene graphics. It's the pirate theme. Could have been. Feel like she might have said it during the attic game. No, it's all right. I'm happy to go looking for it if it's easier. Because otherwise, I've got to rip every single Pixeline voice file out and check them one by one. Whereas friends in this hall. Where is Mochi, or is she not on your current computer? It's because when I tab out from the PS2 emulator, sometimes it causes issues. But if you want to see it, I'll play it. That's alright. Looks like we're good. We're not having that tabbing out issue. There's something glowing outside these windows around midnight. That's definitely going to be, that's definitely going to explain how the body was maybe moved. Lights at midnight. Do I have enough to hazard a guess? No. Wristwatch. Nope, the testimony doesn't work for that. What path was the body moved? I don't have a trick in order to submit, but I bet you testimony on which path was the body moved. Traction tactic. We'll figure it out. We need more evidence. The game is very good at sort of indicating to you when you have enough evidence. It's very good at kind of cluing you in and going, yeah, now it's time you solve it. Which is handy. A lot of games aren't so clear. I could have sworn they were in Rand's room when I looked at the map. Oh. I'm in Mori's room. That's why. Kogoro Mori, not Ran Mori. I actually want to pop back out here and jump to the next hallway. Any theme for this month's games? You're looking at it. The only real theme is that I'm going to be playing through this. Yeah, CONAN-uary. Which does open up the option for, like, Conan the Barbarian or Conan the Mighty Pig. You know, there's options. Hi, Heiji.
平次のおかんから預かってたメモがどっかに行ってしもうて落としてしもたんかな。
どうせ料理のレシピとかそんなんやろ。
でも大切なメモかもしれないし、探すの手伝ってあげた方がいいんじゃない？
なんやて？
I'm out of tea.
コナン君ええこと言うわ。あ、行くで。
I need more energy.
覚えとけよ。
I'm gonna struggle to stay up. I'm gonna be super tired by midnight. always am. You could plug in the Vampire D PlayStation. Let me know what month it can edit. A vampire month? Maybe not necessarily a theme month, but just playing that at some point. Yeah. Checking it out, at least. Seeing what it's like. When I think Vampire Hunter D, I'm like, oh yeah, wasn't there a Vampire Hunter D game for PC? No, I'm thinking of Nocturne, which was a game by Terminal Reality that's very Vampire Hunter D-esque. But is not Vampire Hunter D. Okay. Terry Tibbs, talk to me. Anybody in this one? Oh, it's the butler. Vampire Hunter D aired on Cartoon Network. Oh, was that one of the Toonami blog shows? I know that Gundam did.
自分の部屋に戻った時にはもう午前2時近くでした。
へえ、お仕事大変なんだね。
Testimony. Now the name Bloodlust is familiar. Is that what it was called when it was released in English? So I have heard the name Bloodlust in relation to the Vampire Hunter D. I don't have a trick yet. Still missing a few things. Oh, were they separate? Ah. When I think of like Vampire Hunter D, and then I think of like Bloodlust, and then I think Blood, and then I think like Bloodlust Vampire, and then I think Blood Plus. And then Black Blood Brothers, and I've watched Black Blood Brothers. It's alright. Not particularly amazing or anything. It's alright. Hey, mister! Stop fooling around! You're fooling around too much! Watch me fly, Richard! Stop screwing around! Speaking of Richard, isn't that like the name they use for like Kogoro in the English Conan, isn't it? Isn't it like fucking hell. Why'd they have to change names? It's stupid. I'm so glad that the modern dub just like ignores all the pre-existing case closed bullshit. It just goes, oh yeah, Japanese names. That's how it should be, damn it. He ain't no Jimmy Kudo. When did Detective Conan start? Ooh, okay. Watch me get this wrong. 2000 and... 2002. What should we get this wrong? 1994. Wow. '94. First serialized in 1994 in whatever it would have been, Junior Jump. You know what? That actually makes sense. Right, who haven't I spoken to yet? 4-2. Sumiko. There's 3 of them here in the... I get the feeling I'm gonna learn something from them. I'm gonna go ahead and go down a floor and try the west wing first. Okay, so the east wing, but that is the wing I'm thinking of. The original anime started around 2004. Oh, in the 90s the original anime started, and then it was around 2004 for the dub. That might be why I'm thinking about 2002. Maybe the anime is from there. Oh, 96 the anime started. Huh. Well, fair enough. Huh. You know what? That makes sense, because isn't the series coming up to its 30th anniversary soon? Oh, wait, no, it had its 30th anniversary. Wait, if the anime was 1996, that means the anime is having its 30th anniversary this year. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense! Going the wrong way. The 30th anniversary would be this year, and that's why they did the special on the new year. The retelling of the of that old Shinichi Kudo case, which I haven't watched yet, but I will. Even though I'm not a Shinran believer. I'm not a Shinran shipper. Even though that's the canonical and correct choice. I'm more of a Konai kind of guy myself. Already checked this route, didn't I? It's the one that had the gas tank on the floor. Yeah, and the cigarettes in the bin. So in this stairwell at the end, not this one, but at the very end, is where the where I think I'm gonna get my my next decent clue. So Conan is way older than I thought. I do like it, though, as a franchise. Admittedly, I am perhaps the most casual fan of Conan. But But what I've seen, which is various episodes here and there, and then groupings of episodes, and some of the TV specials, it's all good.
あら、失礼しちゃう。ゆうべダーツで負けたこと、まだ根に持ってるのね。
ケビンってな、どうもうさんくさい野郎だぜ。
That Kevin is suspicious, but I don't think he's up to anything in this instance.
これで殺人が打ち止めになってくれればいいんだけど。
見てたのか、坊主。振られちまったよ。
Don't have anything to share with me though, Kevin? And that's water, I can't go down there. So I came here just to see him get rejected. To be fair, little cutscenes like that probably do progress the story a little bit. What am I drinking? Right now it's a sugar-free apple and raspberry boost. I've had way too many energy drinks today. I have lost count. This is officially the last one, and I'm not going to touch another one. It's already far too late to be drinking an energy drink. I'm so tired, and it's almost like the more of them you drink, the tireder you get. They're called an energy drink because they sap your energy. What it feels like sometimes. Got a cold anyway, and rather than take like symptom relief today, I had like 3 shots of soju instead. So I can't take anything for the cold and flu until like tomorrow morning. Soju's something like 14%, 16%, so like a couple of shots. Who created Conan and which other anime did they do, if any? Let's go back to Wikipedia. So the artist behind Conan is Gosho Aoyama. Magic Kaito, which is related to Detective Conan. Yaiba. Now that name is familiar. Oh yeah, it's definitely his art style. Yeah, I've seen Yaiba before. Tell me a lie. Watashi ni uso o ipe. That doesn't seem to be the same thing. It was a 2007 one-shot. So yeah, if there was any one thing you'd know him for, besides Conan, it might be Yaiba. He apparently did a baseball manga called Yoban Sado. The only things I know of that have been like successful, like outside of just being a manga, are Yaiba and Conan. Yeah, they did a 2025 Yaiba anime. That's right. Maybe I'll have to check that out. Different Yaiba to Ninja Gaiden, thankfully. Oh, wait, was it? That's the wrong hallway. I knew that. Well, if they did a modern version of Yaiba, then chances are that's on Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll. The new season of Trigun starts soon. Now, if I search Yaiba, all I get is like fucking Kimetsu no Yaiba. Demon Slayer. Looks like Yaiba is not on Crunchyroll. Ugh. Man! That's so frustrating. But what's the point in me, like, fucking paying for a Crunchyroll sub if nothing's ever available on the fucking service? Crunchyroll, pull your finger out.
この島に来た時はまさかこんなことになるとは思っていませんでした。もし殺人の起きた理由が利根氏の遺産に関わりがあるのだとしたら、僕は。
Then you what? Give me a hint. Give me a clue. Ah! Hey, yo, check it out. This is how the gunpowder was stolen.
探偵ごっこですか？さすがに名探偵毛利小五郎さんといつも一緒にいるだけのことはありますね。探偵ごっこですか？さすが。
He's not impressed. He's just humoring me because I'm a kid. Even though, like, I'm fully aware that Crunchyroll is far from the best service, I like to at least somewhat support the medium if I can. Yeah, it's the only sub. It's the only sub I've got as well. I'm not surprised you have Crunchyroll, Papes, because as far as I'm aware, it's the only service that has like most of Pretty Cure on it. Well, I say most of Pretty Cure. It's got like Pretty Cure, Max Heart, the cooking one. There's a whole bunch of different Pretty Cures on there.
消えていたのはほんの少しのことですぐに復旧しましたけどね。
The lights went out and came back on. Has this thing regarding Cypress Hiss and that kids game been sorted out? What's Cypress Hiss? Oh, Cypress Hill. Yeah, no, what will likely happen is that claim will clear itself off in 30 days, and monetization will resume. Right, visual file. I don't have a trick. Finish that off yet. Ah! So I need a different item. I have the correct info and the correct testimony for the first one. But a different item was used to transport the body. No, we haven't done a hard save in a while. This is emulation. I don't necessarily trust it. Not to crash. 50% collection. Christ. Game's 10 hours long and I've already got most of the collectibles in it. Or half the collectibles in it. So, which NPCs am I missing? Who haven't I spoken to yet? Spoken to them. Spoken to them. And then... spoken to the butler. Obviously, I'm missing something. Inuyasha has a spin-off. Like, featuring Inuyasha characters. Not like Kaide's Super Happy Day or something. If you say the name, I'll probably recognize it, but I wasn't aware that that Inuyasha had a spin-off. Yashahime. Now that does ring a bell. Yashahime. Did I speak to Ran? I think I did. Yeah. She had the testimony. Be a good boy and stay in your room. Maybe that's an indication. Maybe that's an indication that perhaps there's something in Conan's room. Like, something's been stashed there by somebody because they didn't think I would notice. No. So that's a game giving me bad advice. Okay, cool. I love it when games do that. Just noticed there's fish in the lights in the hallway. So weird. Oh, this is the really elaborate room. Nothing up here. No collectibles. No. I might have to check a guide soon. Diabolic. Oh, on the Wii. I've never played it, but it's one of those games that went down to like £1. You can move straight to people. This whole time I've been fucking around. This game has fast travel. Oh, man. Yeah, that Diabolic game went down to, like, £1. You could get copies of it for £1, like, everywhere. The price on it plummeted. Clock Tower's bell. There's something... Maybe I'm missing something near the body. Stuff here. Block out in the west wing. Shovelware, that bad? Oh, now you've got me curious. Front entrance, lake, or main gate. I could try going back outside. Problem with a game like this is there's big periods of just getting stuck and not knowing where to look, and knowing that there's like one clue that you've got to find and you just can't find it, and you're like, oh, why is it so needlessly complicated? How am I meant to know where I'm meant to be and what I'm meant to look at? That's the only downside to a game like this. I'll have a look at these clips at some point. The problem is a whole bunch of AI clips got posted today in the ERB Discord, and I was at the shops, so I wasn't really able to watch them. So I still don't know quite what's in all those clips altogether. I dread to think. But if I'm not in the ERB Steam files, then I'm happy, because that's a load off my mind, because I did do a lot of partying back then, and I got blackout drunk, and I did some drugs. I probably forgot, you know. It could have easily have happened. Oh, nice. That's a one of a kind. Nobody else bought that shirt. It's no longer available for sale anymore. The Einstein files. Marty, you're not gonna believe this. What is it, Doc? Tell me. I'm in the Einstein files. Marty. Because the dog in Back to the Future is called Einstein. When I explain the joke, it's no longer funny. Nothing suspicious about the turbine, huh? Still haven't watched Rick and Morty yet. I think you'd probably find it entertaining. I think season 1 is incredibly solid, and then it starts to sort of get full of itself as the seasons progress. But season 1 is solid. Season 1 is an easy wreck from me. Nothing seems suspicious about the crypt. I don't know. Can you tell me there's nothing suspicious about it? Oh yeah, it's that sort of climate. It's people who party and drink and get a bit too touchy-feely, and then, you know. If I ever became rich and successful, you better believe that I would not be the kind of person that would be alone with any lady that isn't a significant other. Because the last thing I'd want is some career-ending accusation. But I guess when you've got all the money in the world and you have a super successful animated television program that's, you know, making tons of money, you can't really do wrong until you do wrong, I guess. What's the WWE quote? When the money's good, you can't do anything wrong, but when the money's bad, you can't do anything right. And I think that applies to a lot of people in those situations where they're filthy, stinking rich. If they have all the money, they can make problems disappear. Until making the problems disappear no longer works. Still haven't the foggiest where I need to go.
天井に船が吊るされている。
Nothing about the ship? No, okay. Well, let's get in the speedboat then. I feel like going for a swim. Maybe that'll clear my head. It's telling me to go to the front entrance. That's where I came from! I want to go a bit more. Little drive around. Whee! Something over there. Nothing back here either. Playmobil. I'm curious how. I know you don't know why you're getting those vibes, but I think that's because deep down inside we're all yearning for another video game like Laura's Happy Adventures. Yeah. I can definitely see how the building would give you Laura's Happy Adventures vibes. Because the buildings in that were sort of like, it was a very sort of Germanic town, the buildings were yellow. But we didn't drive a boat in, rode a minecart. It still hurts me that, you know, there's no new Pixeline experiences, you know. Outside of like any Pixeline games I haven't played yet, but they'll all be in Dansk. You know, in terms of English Pixeline, we've seen it all. We've seen everything that was released. To our knowledge, to our understanding, only 3 Pixeline games were localized into English. So we've already played them all. To be fair, though, I haven't put as much time into the Summer House game. The three that have been translated into English are The Attic. Wait, it was Attic, Witch's House in the Witch's Woods, and Pirate Ship. Oh no, there are three, and we really have seen the three. Well, our first Pixeline game was the German version of Witch's Forest. It's quite surprising. Let's talk to the butler again. Let's talk to everyone again. I get the feeling that that tonight's gonna be a good night. No, that we need to find Heiji again. But Heiji's not in any of the rooms here. So there's a good chance that Heiji... There's a good chance that Heiji has gone to the tunnel. Oh no, this music's looped. You can't stand the black-eyed peas? I don't know, they're pretty good in salads. Sure, they're a bit dry and basic if you have them on their own, but a good vinaigrette can save them. You don't eat vegetables. Huh. That's not good. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. But, vegetables are kind of good for you. Generally speaking. It depends on the vegetable and the way it's cooked.
これで殺人が打ち止め。
見てたのか、坊主。振られちまったよ。
There are some vegetables I absolutely can't stand. Brussels sprouts, for example. But even then, there are ways to cook Brussels sprouts that make them more tolerable. For example, in a curry. A curry can absolutely save Brussels sprouts. Bit of the music sounded like Wave Race. This soundtrack is all over the place.
Conan-kun?
いや、あんまり確信をついた話をすると。
なんでもない。
You can't have Ran getting suspicious about us being Shinichi. Not again. Not after she tried to bust down the toilet door while we were in there. That was a real thing that happened in Conan. To be fair, that episode was fun because Ran thought Shinichi was cheating on her, which made her very, very incensed and easy to anger. I'm gonna try the tunnel, because I haven't been to the tunnel yet. A good chance that what I'm looking for is, like, on one of these piers or one of these docks, or... Oh, I can use the skateboard here. Can you use the soccer ball here? Oh, cool. Dang. Well, I've screwed that up. I need to go for middle. Failure. It's alright. I know what I'm doing now. Middle. Oh! Middle didn't get rid of all of them, huh? Would it be... yeah. How am I meant to do this? I was hoping middle does take out both. If it's a perfect middle. Fuck. Right, restart it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save a state here. And then I can reload. Nope. There we go. Sorry. I got enough balls to do this in. Okay. Okay. Was that just for a collectible? This was purely optional. Oh, that's frustrating. Are you supposed to smash the crates? Yes. But it looks like it was just for an optional collectible. It's kind of frustrating. Oh well. Wonder if there's anything down this end as well. Yeah, it looks like another stack of boxes. And you know what's coming. Oh, come on. Well, he's really a high schooler. And the thing about Kuso is that, like, yeah, it literally translates to shit. But if you think about it, is shit really that rude a word? Like, we say shit like every other word in English language. Move your shit. Shit off. Eat shit. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. Wow, this is shitty. Oh, my shit was hard today. Get your shit together, you know? We use the word like all over the place. And like in Japanese, they probably use the word kuso and it doesn't mean, you know, half as bad in a lot of cases. Just like, oh, I stubbed my toe. Oh, kuso, you know? Speaking of Rick and Morty, there's a Rick and Morty season 1 quote. Would you like to ride the bone train, little boy? Like to ride the bone train? South Park had an episode about that. It was actually kind of interesting. They alleged that the word shit appeared around about the time of the Black Death. And that the disease was related to the word shit. And I can't stop thinking about that. You ever heard someone tell someone to shit off? You have. You literally just heard me say it. Therefore, it must be true. I am so stuck that it's now time to look at a guide. Off to Game Facts. Detective Conan. Two 2004 guides, walkthrough. Chapter 2: The Flying Corpse. Take the left dirt path labeled near the wind turbines. Follow the path. Talk to everyone present. Richard Risk. Item slot untouched brandy. Right, okay. That's what I'm missing. So I need to go to Clyde's room. Nearest warp to Clyde's room is these guys. I don't think shit off is part of local dialect here. Right, Clyde's room. I've already gone past it, haven't I? I missed something in Clyde's room. Question is, did I even enter Clyde's room? Did it even occur to me to enter the room of the victim? A shit-fucking detective I am. Well, I came in here and I think I got a collectible. I saw this! This brandy! And it didn't light up! Fuck.
わざわざ運ばせたにもかかわらず、ブランデーには全く手をつけていない直後に予期せぬ侵入者、つまり犯人がこの部屋を訪れたっていう何よりの証拠だ。
Right. Yeah. There we go.
首にあった絞められた跡と部屋に残された手つかずのブランデー、やはりクライドさんは館の中で首を絞められて殺されたんだ。
Strangled to death
あとは
inside the
遺体
mansion.
落下のトリックだな。それにはおそらく昨夜の停電が関係してるはずだ。どうやらクライドさんが見つかった現場に戻ってみる必要がありそうだな。
Okay, we've got an indicator again to tell us where to go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Forward motion. Let's go. All of a sudden, we're gonna find our our final clue now, where we weren't allowed to find it before, even though we examined the body. I'm putting up with majorly bad screen tearing on my monitor, and I look over and it's perfect on XSplit. It's like, yep. What it is. I bet the blackout had something to do with it. If I go in here now?
クライドさんが倒れてたのは確かこの辺りだったはず。なんだあれ、糸。魚釣りなんかで使うテグスだ。
Right. The string. Yeah.
そういうことか。あの風車の
Fishing line is the item, and that's the trick.
細いこのテグスが結んであるんだ。こいつは犯人の使ったトリックの形跡に違いないぜ。ってことはあっちの風車にも。思った通りだ。左の風車の軸にもテグスが巻きついていやがった。何かの拍子に右の風車だけはテグスがほどけちまったか、完全には巻きつかなかったんだな。しかし左右両方の風車にテグスが巻きついてたってことは読めたぜ。犯人の使ったトリッ
I'm
ク。
glad you get it, Conan, because I don't.
あとは館に戻って
Present me with the mansion.
この推理が本当に正しいのかどうか証拠を見つけるだけだな。
I think your deduction is correct, and I think we have everything we need. The game isn't going to let me solve it yet. Even though I think we have everything. Oh yeah, because it's not showing me the trick yet. Even though it's going to be that. I still need the final trick. It's gonna make me go back to the mansion. Well, maybe I can just walk there. Who was the fisherman again? Kazuhiko. No. I've already been in that mini. Good. Hey, Kazuhiko, what can you tell me about this trick? Hey, mister, what can you tell me about this? Stock answer. Any progress with these guys? No. I get the feeling they're not going to tell me anything else. Hey, lady.
あら、なに探偵ごっこ
Stock answer.
見てたのか、坊主。おい、坊主。探偵ごっこもいい。
They're always worried about me getting hurt, but never themselves. Hey, Grandma. Figured out how the body was carried, Grandma.
12時を少し過ぎた頃に。はいはい、ご飯はもうちょっと。
Huh? Does that even mean, lady? Have a look at the guide again.
Ko wa. Yoshi. 調べてみるか。これはここからなら風車までは一直線だ。間違いない。犯人はここから風車に向かって手ぐすを張ったんだ。
It's our trick. Scratches on the post. Like scratches on the bedpost. Explain it to me, Conan. Make it make
吊る
sense.
されたクライドさんの遺体だろう。館と風車とを結ぶ手ぐすのラインがそれを明示している。柱についてた傷は多分その時に見えたぜ。犯人の使ったトリックが。
コナンくん、あ、おったでランちゃん。もうダメじゃないコナンくん、一人で出歩いたりしちゃ。ごめんなさい。そうやで。事件のことやったら平次に任しとき。
Fuck Heiji.
ラン姉ちゃんたちだって二人きりで歩いたりしたら、あたしらは平気やで。犯人が襲ってきたら返り討ちにしたる。な、ランちゃん。え、
かもな。
ところで平次兄ちゃんは？あ、そうそう。その服部くんがみんなをラウンジに集めろって。今から平次がトリックを解明するねんで。カズハちゃん嬉しそう。アホ、そんなんちゃうわ。
ま、お手並み拝見といくか。
Yeah, solve it. Bada boom, bada bing.
全員揃ったみたいやな。ほんなら今から風車を利用した遺体移動トリックを説明するで。
しかし本当にそんなことが可能なんだろうか。
まあまあ黙って聞いとき。確かにこのトリックは実際に目にせんと納得できへんかもしれへんけどな。遺体が館から発見現場まで風の力を利用して運ばれたんはとりあえず間違いない。
This is similar to the trick in
お空を飛んでいったってか。
and Justice for All,
いや、クライドさんの遺体はまさしくお空を
where a dead body is carried underneath a bridge
そこで犯人に襲われたんだ。
And I think that game might have come out after
現場の
this.
どこにもなかったわよ。
それと風車とどういう関係があるんだ？
だからそれは
ちゃうちゃう。現場まで移動してるとき、クライドさんはもう死んでたはずや。
おお、やっぱりそうか。いやー、なんとなくだが、
Shut up,
私
CONAN-uary.
もそんな気がしていたのだ。
Such a dumbass.
はいはい。
事件の流れは多分こうや。犯人は夕べ遅くクライドさんの部屋を訪ねて直後に首を絞めて殺害した。その後あらかじめ用意していた仕掛けにクライドさんの遺体を吊り下げる。
ちょっと待て、その仕掛けってのは？
犯人は館と左右の風車と手ぐすで一直線に繋いどったんや。まずリールみたいなものを
It's classic Heiji that he's managed to solve it at the same time we have.
そいつの先端をそれぞれ風車に巻きつける。ちょうどこんな感じやな。すると当然張られたテグスは風車が回転するたんびに徐々に巻き取られていく基本の仕掛けが出来上がりや。
しかし館から風車までは少し距離がありますよ。途中には湖もあるし。
そら簡単や。釣り竿で投げてしまえばええ。ま、さすがにこの作業を夜中にするんは無理やろから仕掛けたんは多分昼間のうちやな。
じゃあ昼からずっとテグスは風車に巻き取られていたってこと？
そや、この館から左右の風車までは直線距離にして
I still struggle to believe this actually
風
happened.
車の回転するスピードを考えてもまるっきり不可能な話じゃないで。
確かに人間の体重を支えきれるほどのテグスなら数百メートルの長さのものは珍しくない。
ああ、この館には釣り竿もリールもいくつも置いてある。
いくつもあるから1個や2個なくなってもわからへんな。さて、ここからが肝心のとこや。犯人はクライドさんを殺害する少し前に2本のテグスを1本に結び直して、
それは一体
何のために？
最初から1本やと遺体が落ちんからや。まあ後で説明したるから。続けんで、犯人はクライドさんを殺害して遺体をテグスのラインに吊り下げたわけや。つまりこいつが
遺体を運ぶためのリフトか。
そや、そういう言い方もできるな。
でもそれだけで吊り
The
下げ
music
た遺体が
looped.
風車まで動くのかしら。
ぶら下がった遺体が風にゆらゆら揺られて流されていったわけか？
いや、そやないわ。確かに風の力ではあるけどな。
いや、あ、そう。
No, you don't, CONAN-uary. Shut up.
もう分かったやろ。遺体を吊り下げるとその重さで張られとったテグスが緩むやろ。で、しばらくすると風の力で巻き取られてまたピンと張る。せやから館からテグスを少し流したるとまた緩む。で、ピンと張る。この繰り返しや。左右の風車がテグスを巻き取る力を利用して遺体は空を飛んで運ばれたっちゅうわけや。
なるほど。だからお空を飛んでですか。
じゃあ遺体が風車の下にあったのか？
そら簡単な話や。遺体が左右の風車の中間まで来たとき、2本のテグスは限界まで引っ張り合って、そこでちぎれる。で、空中に投げ出された遺体はそのまま落下して、あとはあの通りっちゅうわけや。切れたテグスは回収したらええし、もちろん風車も巻き取ってくれるしな。リールの方は水中にでも沈めてまえば見つからへんやろ。もっともどういうわけか右の風車の方はテグスが完
That's how
全
he
に
noticed
巻き
it.
取られへんかったみたいやけどな。
The way we did.
平次すごい。
差し出がましいことを言うようですが、そのようにうまく運ぶものなのでしょうか。
そうですね。途中で地面に落ちてしまう可能性も。
落ちたとこで風車の力でテグスがまた張るわけやから問題なしや。
なるほど。
ねえおばさん、昨日の夜に停電があったって言ってたよね。
ああ、そうそう。
停電ですと？
3基の風車のうち左右が館の西間に、奥が東間に電力を供給しているんですが、東間じゃ停電はなかったはずだぜ。
西館ではあったんですよ。
So the wire somehow disrupted the electricity.
私が急いで風車の様子を見に行こうとした途端復旧いたしましたから。
停電があったということはどういうことだ。
糸が絡まって風車が止まっちゃったりしてね。
そうか。
But wouldn't there be a battery or something?
左右の風車が手ぐすの引っ張り合いをしていたその間は西館に電力が供給されなかったんだ。そして手ぐすが切れたことで元通り電気がついた。そう間違いない。
なるほど。それこそが服部君の推理が正しいという証明になりますね。
で、犯人は停電を合図に仕掛けを回収したってとこか。
よし、犯人は西館に部屋のある人間だ。
いや、そう決めつけるのは早いで。西館の停電が確認できる場所やったら東館にだってあるやろ。
ええ、いくつかございます。
今言った方法なら腕力がなくても十分に可能性があるしな。
Yeah, I'm still thinking the grandma did it.
根に持つタイプね。
さ、これで手品の種明かしも終わりや。
日も暮れてまいりましたし、そろそろ夕食の支度を。
ああ、もうそんな時間か。頼む。
かしこまりました。では、すみこさんも。
はい。
じゃあ、俺は部屋に戻るとするか。
Okay, bye,
僕
James
もちょっと
Sunderland.
調べ物がありますので。
皆さん、くれぐれも部屋に鍵をかけるのを忘れんように。
That leaves me, Heiji, and a case file.
俺の推理も同じだぜ。間違いないだろ。
これで犯人が慌ててボロを出してくれるとええんやけどな。
わかんねえの。右側の風車が巻き取れなかった手ぐすのことさ。
偶然にしてはできすぎてるんやのか。そいつは考えすぎとちゃうか。風車が手ぐすを完全に巻き取るんを確認しとるだけの時間的な余裕もなかったやろしな。ま、悪いことはでけへんちゅうこっちゃ。
Feeling the call. There's another case file. Hold on.
よし。少し整理してみるか。
Okay. Combine the visual files you've acquired so far and solve the mystery of the case. Select the visual file and place it in the appropriate location. This reminds me a lot of the way it's done in Danganronpa and Danganronpa 2, which is in no way like a mistake. Very intentional. What is this culprit's profile? Okay.
コーヒーを使った毒殺と館からの遺体の移動。まず注目すべきはここだな。2つのトリックのやり方から見て、犯人はこの館や島の地理に詳しい人物に違いない。問題は動機なんだが、ここからは事件の背後関係を調べてみる必要がありそうだな。
こんなことが一体いつまで続くのかしら。
At the next significant stopping point, I will stop tonight.
そんなもん決まってんじゃねえか。3人の遺産相続人のうち2人が殺されてるんだぜ。次に狙われるのは3人目か。でなきゃこれで打ち止めってことさ。
打ち止め？
考えてもみろよ。2人が死んで遺産は全部そこの男のものになった。殺人の動機としちゃ十分なんじゃねえか。
いいよ、倉橋。ケビンさんの言い分ももっともだ。 それでなくとも僕は利根英二郎の遺産を受け継ぐにはいささか問題の多い人間だからね。
和彦様。
それにこちらの探偵は両名とも極めて優秀だ。黙っていてもいずれバレるよ。僕たちの関係くらいはすぐにでも。
お坊ちゃま。
お坊ちゃまってなるほどな。
それは一体。
服部君、毛利さん、お聞きの通り僕たちはここで初めて出会ったわけではありません。ここにいる倉橋はかつて香港のカオルンにあった僕の父北上春樹の家で執事を
It's always Hong Kong.
15年前に僕の両親が相次いで死んでしまうまでは、当時僕の家は
Oh, wow.
香港の都市開発計画の妨げになっていて、そのために両親は立ち退きを迫る建設会社の圧力と真っ向から対立していました。本当にそれが原因だったのか今となっては知る由もありませんが、初めに父が何者かにさらわれ、母はその後に悲しみのあまり自ら命を絶ったんです。
Oh, no.
結果僕は孤児となって日本へ渡り、倉橋の方は父の友人であった利根さんに拾われて、
以来15年間この館で執事を務めてまいりました。
利根さんはその当時も失踪した父の行方を探したり、家の取り壊しが乱暴にされぬよう現場を監督したりと、いろいろ手を尽くしてくれたそうです。ですから今回僕が3人の遺産相続人の1人に選ばれたことも彼の善意と解釈してこの島に来ました。ですが僕としてはこのような事態になった上はもはや遺産を相続する気持ちはありません。
和彦君。
本気？
ねえ、本気です。ここでは倉橋とも再会できましたし、脱出への道が見つかり次第この島を後に
He's not even interested in the legacy.
ですから僕が遺産を独り占めする目的で他の相続人たちを殺したなどと考えるのはやめてください。では僕は部屋に戻ります。
なるほどね。和彦さんが利根英二郎の遺産相続人に指名された理由は分かったけど、こいつは何か裏がありそうだな。殺された他の2人の相続人についても調べてみる必要があるぜ。
Kazuhiko's secret. I get the feeling we're right near a significant. Apparently not. Then I will make this a stop. It's starting to get a bit late. Just gone 11 UK time. Right. Thank you very much for coming today. I'm really enjoying this, and I'm looking forward to getting back to this as soon as possible. Whether or not that will be tomorrow night remains to be seen. But thank you very much for coming. This has just got me, like, in love with the Conan franchise even more than I already was. I fucking love Conan. Until next time, if we live that long, take care.